Hey guys, it's Story. I'm coming to you today with Car Chronicles. I just got finished working out, so I feel amazing and I feel strong. I was thinking about today, are you a problem solver or are you part of the problem? Let me say that again. Are you a problem solver or are you part of the problem? These are my thoughts this morning as I'm driving in. I'm here at my destination and I always want to do an assessment of myself and I just want to make sure I'm not part of the problem. I am wanting to be a problem solver. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that I particularly do when faced with the problem. That's step one. It's 3 major steps. Step one is definitely, I know guys, I know that when we're faced with the problem, this is not rose-colored glasses here that I have on or anything like that. But when we have a problem, give ourselves some time to vent. Give us some time to wallow in it. I mean, we're only human, right? So wallow in it a little bit, complain about it, vent to your friends, call up your girlfriends on the phone and say, you won't believe what happened. Yeah. So I'm not even going to put a timetable on how long this process or this step should take. Yeah, I am, because wallowing in it, this is a major step in the process. If you spend a lot of time here, all right, I'm giving you 24 to 48 hours to get through this step. If it's longer than that, you are potentially, and I'm not being judgmental at all, you're potentially starting down that train, down the track of becoming the problem or wallowing in the problem too long. So I have been in places, I have been in situations where I definitely wallowed way too long, and sometimes it just happens, and sometimes it's going to continue to happen like that. But what I try to do is learn from my mistakes, move forward. So I want to spend 24 to 48 hours, and I know that's not always an ideal situation depending on what you're dealing with. So for now, my guideline is, if I want to be who I want to be, I want to get it done 24 to 48 hours. And I'm not talking about problems like grief, problems like, divorce. No, it's not what I'm talking about. I know that you can't move through that in 24 to 48 hours. I'm just talking everyday situational things that may present themselves as a small, slight problem that you need to get through. So we're not talking major, I lost, I'm grieving, I lost someone that was very dear to me. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about problems that we can move through in our day-to-day life. Don't wallow too long. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Second, the look back. The look back, guys, is everything. I try to look back and I try to say, hey, listen, how did I get here? What did I do to wind up here? What mistakes or what steps did I skip that made me part of this scenario or this problem? Or maybe I did absolutely nothing and the problem just landed in my lap because what? I can solve problems. I'm a problem solver. I'm not going to be part of the problem. I'm just not going to do it. So this part is the look back. Have conversations, get advice, ask if you need help. Hey, there's some problems out there. Hey, listen, I don't know how to solve. I've never experienced this in my life. So I'm going to need a little bit of help. And I'm going to be bold enough to ask for help. Right? Right. So if I don't know how to handle a particular business decision, I'm not an expert in everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to somebody who might know somebody that might know somebody that will be able to help me with this particular problem. So I just want to get through the steps, and don't pay attention a lot about the timing and the timelines. Everybody works through problems and issues on their own. The important piece of this is the steps. Step one, I'm gonna give me time to wallow. I'm gonna give me time to vent. Take whatever time you need with that. But I just want you to be cautious that if you spend a lot of time, no matter what that timetable is, if you spend a lot of time in that step, you may start to become part of the problem. That is all I'm saying with that. So, don't hang everything on the 24 or 48 hour thing. Just kidding, just throwing it out there for you. I just want you to be cognizant of the fact that if you spend a lot of time there or a lot of unnecessary time there, you could become part of the problem. Step 2, guys, make sure you do the look back. Make sure you reach out, ask the questions, ask for help, ask for assistance. This is the time. Hey, I need help. Nobody knows the answers to everything, right? Right. And next, and the third final is call to action. Let's move. Let's go. All right. I've learned. Let me start making some decisions here. Let me start putting what I learned to action and see how I can move through this problem, see how I can solve it the best of my ability. And hey, it might not have been your fault. You might not be the person to blame, but you know who the person is to blame. That's not important, guys. I'm supposed to say that on camera, but you and I know that it is important. You know why it's important? Because you learn from your mistakes, and that means, whoever created this problem, you need to keep in the back of your mind, I gotta remember how that individual created this problem. That's all I'm gonna say on that one, because that's another Car Chronicles waiting to happen. But call to action. Make sure you start to put your plan of action in play, whatever it is to solve the problem. And it could be, I am going to solve the problem by asking for help. I am going to reach out to this resource to help me out of this situation. Step 1 is very important in the action plan. It could be just putting down your action plan, as long as you get through the steps, guys. So that's what was on my mind today. I'm at my destination. I am going to head on out. This is Car Chronicles with Story. So subscribe to the channel. More Car Chronicles to come, but hopefully you'll subscribe. Press the button, guys, and hit subscribe, and press the little bell to let you know that when Car Chronicles are posted, you'll be the first to know. Hey, have a good day. I hope you have an amazing day. Like I said, I feel amazing. I worked out this morning. Another video, make sure you check out the workout routine. That also helps moving through all these problems. I need to get my mental stability there. I need to make sure it stays there, and working out helps me. So guys, it's been real. Have a good day.